Good morning. Namaste to everyone. Hi, on this beautiful Saturday morning. This is Destiny. Today is February 15th, 2020. February 15th, guys. The year is moving along very rapidly. Guys, how's everyone out there today? Guys, I want to introduce you to my new friend. This is Jazzy. I named her Jazzy. Very beautiful, very special gift. One of my biggest fans out there, one of my biggest supporters. Thank you so much, Jazzy. I named her after you, Jazzy. I appreciate the gift. I appreciate your motivation. I appreciate your encouraging me daily. I appreciate for the love and support that you have lended to me forever. I say forever, Jazzy. Thank you. I have really been inspired by you, and you have motivated my life, and you always kept me center focused and on my right path toward my journey because you always kept me accountable for who Destiny is. Thank you. I love this gift. You are very special. Guys, today I'm back here with my book me platform. Book me community, guys. It's been just a little over 2 weeks since I've done this book me platform. So today I came with a new book. Eckhart Tolle. And I know we all have heard something about Eckhart Tolle. He's a spiritual teacher, and he's not aligned with any particular religion or tradition. Guys, he is an amazing speaker, an amazing writer. He's a super master. Guys, this is an amazing person. You can learn a lot from him. When I saw this book, I know that this book will be a life-changing book, not just for me, but for this platform, those who come and visit this platform. So guys, I'm going to get into my Book Me community platform today. So let's get started. And I'm going to do this book. And I'm just going to tell you a little bit about the book. I'm not going to go into a lot of details. Like I said, I don't want to give you all the information because I want you to go and purchase this book. I will post a link in the description box where you can go and you can get this book for yourself. And you can review this book, read this book, study this book, and you can learn a whole lot about your spiritual awakening and your spiritual journey, and just knowing the power that is within you through this amazing teaching. Guys, when I do post this video, you are welcome to comment, share what you think about the summary of the book that I give. Just give me some ideas of how this book may appear to you, and I will do the same. I will give you some views on how this book has been life-changing to me, how I think this book will be super amazing, a life-changing book for you as well. So let's get started on this journey. Book Me Now community, guys. You are welcome to join this Book Me community. You are welcome to post any books that you may have in the comment box or description of the book, the title of the book, the author of the book, and where can we purchase the book. And then just tell us on this platform how this book was life-changing for you, and how do you think this book will be life-changing for us on our spiritual journey in this spiritual awakening that we are at this present moment. So let's get started. The book is called The Power of Now. And this is Eckhart Tolle. This book can transform your thinking. And you will realize that when you come through this whole entire book with an open mind, with a heart to receive the message that the Creator has given to Eckhart Tolle to bring to us at such a time as this. So guys, let me tell you, I'm just going to read part of this book. I don't want to make this long. I definitely always say that. But this book here is 10 chapters. But the 10 chapters are broken down into different subtitles. Chapter 1, the greatest obstacle of enlightenment. Then another topic, they have freeing yourself from the mind. And then another one is enlightenment, rising above thought, emotion, the mind, the body's reaction to your mind. That was chapter 1. And they all goes down like that to different subtitles. Like chapter 2 is consciousness, the way out of pain. And then it goes with like 4 or 5 subtopics. Like 1 is create no more pain in the present. And past pain, dissolving the pain of the body. And it goes on to chapter 3, chapter 4, all the way through chapter 10. Super amazing. But something caught my attention in chapter 1, and that is page 17. I'm going to do a little reading from that one. This is chapter 1, and this is the subtopic of chapter 1, freeing yourself. Get that close. Freeing yourself from your mind. And that caught my attention. So let me read a little bit about that. What exactly do you mean by watching the thinker? This is Eckhart Tolle's words, his writing. This all credit to what he has written in this book. I'm just reading his words to you, okay? Freeing yourself from your mind. What exactly do you mean by watching the thinker? When someone goes to the doctor and says, "Hey doc, I hear a voice in my head," he or she will most likely be sent to a psychiatrist. The fact is that in a very similar way, virtually everybody hears a voice or several voices in their head all the time. The involuntary thought processes that you don't realize, you have the power to stop it. Continuously monologues and continuously dialogues, you have the power to stop it. You have probably come across mad people in the street, incessantly talking and muttering to themselves. Well, that's not much different from what you and all of other normal people do, except that you don't do it out loud. The voice comments, speculates, it judges, it compares, it complains, it likes, it dislikes, and it goes on and on and on. The voice isn't necessarily relevant to the situation that you find yourself in at the time. It may be reviving the recent or the distant past, or rehearsing our imagining possible future situations. Here is often imagine things go wrong and negative outcomes. And this is called worry, guys. And sometimes this soundtrack is accompanied by visual images or mental movies. Even if the voice is relevant to the situation at hand, it will interpret the terms of the past. This is because of the voice belongs to your conditioned mind, which is the result of all your past history as well as the collective cultural mindset you inherited. So you see and judge the present through the eyes of the past and get a totally distorted view of it. It is not uncommon for the voice to be a person's own worst enemy. Many people live with a tormentor in their head that continuously attacks and punishes them and drains them of all of their vital energy. It is the cause of the untold misery and the untold unhappiness, as well as the disease that we allow to creep into our bodies through our thoughts. Negative thoughts, that is what he's saying. The good news is that you can free yourself from your mind. This is the only true liberation. You can take the first step right now. Start listening to the voice in your head as often as you can. Pay particular attention to any repetitive thought patterns. Those old headphones, records that have been played in your head perhaps for many, many, many years. This is what I mean by watching the thinker, which is another way of saying listen to the voice in your head. Be there as the witnessing presence. When you're listening to that voice, listen to it impartially. That is to say, do not judge. Do not judge or do not condemn what you hear, for doing so means that you will do that same voice. Let me read that again. Destiny got that wrong. That is to say, do not judge. Do not judge or condemn what you hear, for doing so will mean that the same voice has come in again through the back door. You'll soon realize there is the voice, and here I am listening to it, watching it. This I am realization. This sense of your own presence is not a thought. It arises from beyond the mind. So, when you listen to a thought, you are aware not only of the thought, but also of yourself as the witness of that thought. A new dimension of consciousness has come in. As you listen to the thought, you feel a conscious presence, your deeper self behind or underneath the thought, as it were. The thought then loses its power over you and quickly supersides, and it comes into a place where it soon subsides, because you are no longer energizing the mind through identification with it. This is the beginning of the end of involuntary and compulsive thinking. When a thought subsides, you experience a discontinuity in the mental screen, a gap of no mind. At first, the gaps will be short, a few seconds behind, but gradually they will become longer. When these gaps occur, you'll feel a certain stillness and a peace inside of you. This is the beginning of your natural state of felt oneness with being, which is usually obscured by the mind. With practice, the sense of stillness and peace will soon deepen. In fact, there is no end to its depth. You will also feel a subtle emanation of joy arising deep within. That is the joy of being. It is not a trance-like state. No, it is not at all. There is no loss of consciousness here. The opposite of the case. If the price of peace were a lowering of your consciousness and the price of stillness a lack of vitality and alertness, then they would not be worth having. In this state of your inner connectedness, you are much more alert, more awake than in the mind-identified state. You are fully present. It also raises the vibration frequency of the energy field that gives life to the physical body. And as you go more deeply into the realm of no mind, as it is sometimes called in the East, you'll realize that a state of pure consciousness. In that state, you'll feel your own presence with such intensity and such joy that all thinking, all emotions, your physical body as well as the whole external world become relatively insignificant in comparison to it. And yet, this is not a selfish, but a selfless state. It takes you beyond what you previously thought of as yourself. That presence is essentially you, and at the same time, inconceivably greater than you. What I am trying to convey here may sound paradoxical or even contradictory, but there is no other way that I can express it. Then Tony goes on to say, instead of watching the thinker, you can also create a gap in the mind stream simply by directing the focus on your attention into the now. Just become intensely conscious of the present moment. This is a deeply satisfying thing to do. In this way, you can draw consciousness away from mind activity and you create a gap of no mind in which you are highly alert and aware but not thinking. This is the essence of meditation. In your everyday life, you can practice this by taking any routine activity that normally is only a means to an end and giving it your fullest attention so it becomes an end in itself. For example, every time you walk up and down the stairs in your house or place of work, pay a close attention to every step. Pay attention to every movement, even your breathing. Be totally present in the now. Or when you wash your hands, pay attention to all the sense perceptions associated with the activity. The sound and the feel of the water, the movement of your hands, the scent of the soap, and so on. Bring yourself into that now moment. Or when you get into your car, after you close the door, pause for a few seconds. Just sit there and allow yourself to come into that present moment. And then you observe the sense of your breath. Observe the flow of your breath. Become aware of the silence that you are sitting in and how powerful that sense of presence is. There is one certain criteria by which you can measure your success in this practice, the degree of the peace that you will feel within. So, the single most vital step on your journey toward enlightenment is this. Learn to disidentify from your mind. Every time you create a gap in the stream of mind, the light of your consciousness, it grows stronger. One day, you may catch yourself smiling at the voice in your head as you would smile at the antics of a child. This means that you no longer take the content of your mind all that seriously, as your sense of self does not depend on it. And I like that. Let me close out with that again. Now, totally said, one day you may catch yourself smiling at the voice in your head as you would smile at the antics of a child. This means that you no longer take the content of your mind all that seriously, as your sense of self does not depend on it. And I love that. And that caught my mind. And that caught my mind and my attention. Freeing yourself from your mind. And this is a picture. If you get up close and see, that's his picture. Eckhart Tolle. Great book. But you get a real good book. The Power of Now, a guide to spiritual enlightenment. So guys, I am finished. This is the author of the book. That's the title of the book. I will put the where you can purchase this book at in the subscription box. And guys, I will come back later on and I will do my summary of this book. And then, like I said, you can post whatever you like. Or if you have a book that you want to introduce to the platform, guys, you are welcome to do that. I am looking for your participation. Join this community, this book club. I'm looking to hear your reviews. I'm looking to hear about new books that you want to be able to introduce into this platform. Books will take you on to journeys and places that your mind or your body, your feet can never take you. Takes you into a whole nother world of learning, a whole nother world of expansion, of growth, different cultures, learning new things. So guys, be open. On that further note, I love you out there. I'll see you at the next Book Me review. Book Me now. I will see you at that next book review. In the meantime, drop your comments. Like the video. If you want to get more videos like this, hey Destiny, hey, keep bringing the videos like this. If you want to know every time Destiny uploads a video, then that's a little bell notification right there. Yeah. Hit it. And every time a new video comes, you will get a a notification saying Destiny has just dropped another video. Welcome, join the book club community. I love you guys out there. I will see you later. Namaste and continue. Have a great day.